eliminating even one bag or 2 bags a month out of everything that you use will decrease your footprint and your waste by so much in a year. It's Lizzie back with another Making My Home Happy video, and today I'm going to be elaborating a little, not a little, but a big movement that is starting, and I'm finding it really creeping up in the vegan community. So obviously you know by the title, and basically that is minimizing your waist size. And I don't mean, you know, like waist size. I mean like the amount of crap you throw away, the amount of junk you throw away. So I'm really starting in this movement mostly with how I grocery shop. And we'll get into that a little bit more in a bit. Now, obviously, there are some really heavy core components to veganism. You do it for the lives of the animals we are trying to save. You do it for Mother so that she can live a lot longer, because we all know about global warming and everything that is happening, and a lot of people already know how animal agriculture affects global warming and Mother's health. So I'm not going to go into that. What I am going to go into is how we affect Mother's health, how we can help her get clean and just be healthy again. And we can do this by doing as little damage to her as possible. And by doing that, that means minimizing or eliminating waste altogether. Now, I am all for the minimal waste or minimizing waste movement. You'll also have probably heard about the zero waste movement, and that's something I feel that my household cannot contribute to quite yet. We still have a lot of waste, but I want to cut back on that just a little bit more at a time. Now, if you're maybe not so much on the train yet, you're wondering what this can do for you. Money, time. In a lot of areas, you have to pay for bag tags. Now, this can be anywhere from $1.50 to $2 a bag, and those bags have to be specific, and they're always the expensive ones. Always. So, if you think about it, with the average waste per household, per person, you're probably taking out a pretty large garbage bag once, maybe even twice a week, depending on the size of your household. That's a lot of garbage. Add that up over a month, add that up over a year. That is a lot of garbage going into our landfills, taking years, decades to actually decompose. So if you even decrease by just one bag a week, say you have 2 bags a week, and you are able to not use as much waste, maybe you're a little bit more conscious of your recycling, or you start a compost bin. If you really think about it, you could probably decrease it by at least half just by being conscious of everything that you're doing. So say you do decrease it by half every month, right? That means if you're taking out 4 bags a month, you're only taking out 2 a month. That means you're also saving yourself time. You're getting that time back. You could be doing something else, right? So decrease your waste, saving you time and money. Sounds pretty simple, right? But where do you start? I'm gonna help you start mainly with the way you shop. Depending on how you do your grocery shopping, if you do it weekly or every month, here are some really, really simple ways to cut waste down. My first tip is obviously cut out the plastic grocery bags. They are absolutely horrendous. Just don't even take a single one. It costs anywhere from $1 or $2 to buy a cloth bag at most grocery stores. Pick a couple of those up depending on your needs, and you can reuse those. And if you pay for bags from your local grocery store, for instance in Canada, in most areas that I know of, we pay about 5 cents per bag. Now, we grocery shop monthly, so that means roughly between 10 to 12 bags of pure plastic. We use cloth bags. We've already long paid off our cloth bags, and they're still in really good condition. We've had our bags for about 5 years now, since this whole thing started in our area. And it is actually an awesome thing because we always have them in our vehicle. This allows us to pick things up on the fly if we need them. We don't have to worry about grabbing a grocery bag because we always have them with us. Now, one thing I did start doing recently is I've started using cloth produce bags. Now, I showed you these in one of my haul videos. You can see that in the card up here, you know, right up here. And these are amazing. They almost always have the weight on them. If you do go to a place that does tear weight, they will remove this off of them. And these ones particular are 10 grams. Even if your local grocery store does not take the tear weight off, 10 grams is not going to put a whole lot onto your bill either. Another really great grocery shopping tip is to buy in bulk. So your pastas, your grains, your legumes, just anything you can, buy it in bulk. This allows at most bulk food stores anymore. It allows you to use your own bags or cans. So check out your local bulk section, see if you're allowed to do that with that store. I use Bulk Barn, and all you have to do with them is you just have to take your clean jars or bags in. They check them. They also make sure that they have a tear weight that they can add to it when you put your items in and take them up to pay for them. Now, the last thing I actually want to talk about, I've talked about it before on a previous site I blogged on, and that is buying secondhand as much as possible. What this actually does is it sends a message to the manufacturers that they don't need to make as much stuff. Because by buying in a store, it sends a signal to the manufacturers that they need to put more product out. All that product has got to go somewhere, and it's going into the landfills eventually because there's too much and not enough people are buying them. So all this stuff is going into the landfills, which is why they're like 10 million feet high, most of them, and 10 million feet wide. These landfills are huge, and it's purely because of human need for consumption and waste. I hope this was an inspirational video for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe consider doing one thing different, just one thing or two things, one or two things different this month to decrease your waste consumption. So let me know what you plan to do to make that change this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big old thumbs up. Click the subscribe button so that you know when I have new videos out. Click the bell or gear so that YouTube will actually tell you when I have new videos out. And once again, thank you so much for watching, dolls, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, dolls.
Give me reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones, you won't ache my soul, you can't get to me.